welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, also known to some as the Snake Pit. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Hokies ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins offense will have first crack at this one. And now here comes Malik Washington. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab down the middle. Made a defender miss. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes. Because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Durham. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Bruckmeyer. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Running inside, it's Overton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
Keep it simple, stupid. The dive play. That's been in the football playbook since the beginning of time, and they just gashed him right up the middle of their defense.
They'll give it to him again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hokies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fleming. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Washington. He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it behind the line. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Try and play action. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Washington. Dances away to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Now on first down from the 28. On the run, it's Hawkins. There's a crease. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one.
First down. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And guys, that one's just on the quarterback. You have to know where the play clock is and get the snap off in time. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Headed for the corner, it's Williams. Taking it the other way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Scanning the field, it's Washington. He'll try to do it himself. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. There's some room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit. The guys, still a 3-score ball game. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fleming. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Maryland! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Slithers into space. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Running inside, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Might as well stick with him. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Webb. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Run inside. It's Smith. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Ryan. That's reeled in, it's Brown. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw. It's Ryan. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It is good! And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with UTSA taking on the #1 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Roadrunners, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. Now Now back to your game in College Park. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find. There he goes. Just plowing ahead. The 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
On the Maryland sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on is just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll ride Davis here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Durr. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find...
Caught, and he's got room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. On the run, deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to Davis. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Smith.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They'll move the wide receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They just keep firing. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense trying to take it back.
And the offense got exactly what they wanted. They got the look. They dialed up the play. Everything was going great until they forgot to hold on to the football.
Yeah, it's plays like that that end up losing you games, right? And this is an offense that has playmakers, and they can create explosive plays, and they got one right there, but you just have to finish. You got to have better ball security. Give the defense credit, though. They forced the takeaway and changed momentum.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Davis. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ryan. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gun of the field. Touchdown, Terrapins! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Running inside. It's Overton. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
With the catch, it's Denmark. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ryan. Going downfield for the big play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for space, it's Overton. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running the red zone, it's Overton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Hokies! Into the end zone for 6.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Webb. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The run inside. It's Smith. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To the air, it's Hamilton. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. They'll try to run for it. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Oof. And that offensive coordinator is looking to the sidelines going, thank God we got it. How about that? Rolling the dice, 4th and short, running the football on your own side of the field. Man.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll have enough for the first down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Ryan. Hauls it in. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes a grab and room to run. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Running inside, it's Smith. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Smith with the grab over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The sure hands, it's Manning. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back.